Hello, everyone. I'm Simone Stanley here with HBCU Game Day, and today I have a very special guest on the show. I am joined by three-star defensive end for Grimsley High School out of Greensboro, North Carolina, Tamorye Thompson. Tamorye, thank you so much.
Glad to have you on here.
Definitely. I'm glad to have you on here. And y'all, this is a face that y'all need to get to know because Tamorye recently committed to South Carolina State University. He is a class of 2022 senior right now in high school, and he's going to be an incoming Bulldog soon that we're going to see a lot of in the fall. So Tamorye, first of all, congratulations on your commitment.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So Tamorye, you had a lot of schools on your list, including North Carolina A&T, which is your hometown school. Now, I'm from Greensboro. I know how it is. You don't like to stay in town, but what made you pick South Carolina State over all the other schools on your offer list?
A lot of people ask me that because I had bigger offers. And it was more the feel. Like when I went down there for a visit, Coach Pugh, Coach Blanchard, they were genuine with me. They were real. And, I wasn't a guy that was like, oh, I'm not going to the smaller schools with bigger offers. That didn't matter to me. At the end of the day, it was about the right fit for me. I actually had family in South Carolina, so it kind of made it easier I didn't see them for a long time. So having them come to my games, coming to watch me, having my mom, she was all excited for it too. So I can go back home. I'm actually from New York, but my family originated in South Carolina. So just having coaches like that believe in me, and for them to offer an out-of-state kid, and they don't usually do that. 'Cause, when I did my research on them, I looked at their roster and it was all South Carolina kids, and they had like one or two like Durham people who were somewhere else, but them offering me let me know like that shows that they're believing in me. They're betting on me to go produce, and I wanted to appreciate them and thank them for that by committing to their school, and I'm all in on it.
He's all in. I love that. I love to hear that. So what was the most challenging part you think about just the college recruitment process?
Challenging part? Well, when I started blowing up, actually my junior year, we actually, I was around COVID and stuff, so we didn't play in the fall. And I think that kind of hurt my class a little bit. Like a couple of states some states didn't even have a season. So the biggest thing for me was just getting out there, getting seen in front of coaches. So camping, you spending money going to camps, trying to get seen. Now, it's not always a guarantee you're going to get seen from that coach because so many guys there competing for the same thing. Communication, it was challenging because it gets stressful at the time. It's a blessing, but it's also stressful. And it was something I couldn't wait to get over with because I had just played my junior year, had a big junior year too, winning the state championship, being defensive MVP of that game, and then going into my senior year, continuing that play. And it was real stressful, but I had people in my corner like mom, coaches, they all, and they were there for me. So it wasn't as stressful as it would have been.
Definitely. And when you talked about the COVID year, that was a big change for you that you had to adjust to in high school. Another big change that you had to adjust to was the change in the NIL rules. Was that something that you took into consideration now that you're looking at schools? Were you looking at schools and programs different now that you know that, it's a business move as well?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Once I committed to South Carolina State, a couple of NIL deals actually came to me. They wanted to start once I get on campus. And, that was big. It was surprising, a couple of NILs from North Carolina wanted, still wanting to do business with me. So that's something I'm definitely looking forward to.
Definitely. Looking forward to, you got the money lined up. I know you're looking forward to that.
Thank you.
Tamorye, let me ask you. So HBCU fans have been saying for a while that they believe, not everybody, so let me not say they believe. There are some people that's been saying that the MEAC is a dying conference. Now, you're someone who picked the MEAC over the Sun Belt and over the Big South. What did you see in the conference?
What I see in the conference? Predominantly black schools, yeah, for sure. But I've seen, man, it's competitive. Like, it's not no weak conference where you gonna go in and blow a team out. It's real competitive. A lot of people know each other. it was something that I wanted to be a part of. When I was visiting other schools, it just was nothing like that HBCU type of culture feeling. Like, I mean, everybody's into it. And it's like, dang, I can see myself playing on that type of level. And that for me was so big because I'm like, why not put on for your people? Like, people of color like me. And I can easily went to a PWI and been just as successful as I'm going to be at South Carolina State. But I felt like South Carolina State, not even just South Carolina State, A&T as well. When I went to go see A&T, the HBCU feeling was wild. So that just turns me on. It attracts me even more. And then having coaches, like, what really attracted me with the coaches, they've been there for so long. And I'm like, okay, I'm going into a situation where these people, they love the school and the school obviously loves them. That's how I took it into consideration.
Definitely, the continuity.
Yeah, for sure.
The coaching staff, of course. So, Tamorye, you're a senior right now in high school. What part of your game do you think is going to translate the easiest to the collegiate level?
Oh, my speed. I don't know if you know, but if you watch my tape, man, you're going to see a guy that's relentless, that just never takes a play off, somebody that's just going to come in and work. I'm just going to come in and try to see the field as early as I can, whether that's getting on special teams, just whatever I can do. I'm coming to earn mine. Just be a great teammate. That's what I'm looking forward to. Like some of the guys already hit me up from South Carolina State, and they told me about it, and it makes me even more hungry. Like I'm ready to get down. I'm ready to go ball with you guys. Excuse me. And I think that's what you're gonna see the most. A guy that's fast, relentless, quick. Don't get it twisted. Now I'm strong too, so that's gonna be a big thing. Just going into that, and playing for Coach Blanchard, someone that's going to really develop me, not even just as a player, but as a man. And that right there, when I went down there, he was so genuine with me. Like, other recruits was there, and he gave me so much alone time with him where, like, I'm driving over down there from North Carolina, so it was a little minute. And he was there with me, he was talking to me, asking me questions, not even just me asking him hard, he was asking me the hard questions. And I was like, dang, like I ain't never had a coach really come on to me like that. So that made me more interested in it even. So I think you're going to see a guy that's relentless, that's just come through and just play hard.
That's awesome. So where do you see yourself lining up in college? You talk about that speed, and that's what sets you apart right now as an edge rusher in high school. Especially on the offensive and defensive line, guys change positionally from high school to college. Do you see yourself being a defensive end in college, or do you see yourself rotating on the defensive line?
That's a good question. I feel like with me, I'm so versatile where I can go play outside linebacker, middle linebacker, go play anywhere on the D-line and do all of that real effectively. I feel like you can get a lot out of me. That's what makes me more valuable. And I really see myself being a stand-up edge guy, just go and get out the quarterback. I feel like I'm an every down guy, not just a package guy. And I feel like you're going to get a lot. You're going to get the best out of me for sure.
Definitely. So we know all the positives. We know you're speedy. We know you're strong. We know you got the dog mentality. What part of your game do you think is underrated right now, though? What part of your game do you think that the scouts aren't giving you enough respect for?
Underrated? Oh, man. I think that's a good question. I never really thought of that. Underrated? I feel like I've been underrated my whole life. Even before I even had the offers I had, I still feel like even now I was underrated, under the radar. Because I play next to a 5-star recruit that's going to Chapel Hill. I don't know if you know him, Travis Shaw.
Yeah.
And even playing next to him, I kind of still felt underrated. And, he was out this year. So this year was big for me to, like, step in and be the guy. And I think that's what I did. I proved that. And I feel like I can lead just as good, I can be that guy when need to be.
Definitely believe in that. So Tamorye, lastly, what are you excited about the most for college ball? You've played on some of the biggest stages on the high school scene. What are you looking forward to the most when it comes to college football?
Winning the Celebration Bowl, for sure. I don't want a state championship. I done did everything I set out to do in high school. Now let's go do it in college. Let's go get a ring there. Let's go win MEAC championship. Let's go do all of that. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm ready to see, have the HBCU, the feeling, the love, the culture all come out, homecomings, senior nights, just, everything. Rivalry games. That's what I'm ready for sure.
Definitely. Well, that's awesome. We can see the excitement, the energy, and the motivation just rolling off of you, Tamorye. I'm so excited to see what you do. Next season coming up in the MEAC, South Carolina State is gunning for a Celebration Bowl title right now. So they're already on top, and their future is looking bright, especially with you and the other incoming guys. Well, guys, I'm Simone Stanley. This is Tamorye Thompson. He is a class of 2022 edge rusher right now for Grimsley High School in Greensboro, North Carolina, and he is one of the latest commitments for the South Carolina State University Bulldogs. This is HBCU Game Day. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Go Bulldogs.